Hi there, my name is Bortnicker Kiniry, and this is my critical creative reflection on the intro to our movie Scopastasia. This movie as a whole would focus on the developing relationship between a young woman and an obsessive man who, unbeknownst to her, planned their meet-cute, quote, down to the smallest detail in order to become closer to the woman he has become obsessed with. Our intro shows just him noticing her and stalking her at her house in order to find her at the fair and fake their flirty meetup. In Scopastasia, my group mates and I use convention to our advantage, specifically the girl next door convention and the obsessive stalker convention. We use them to create the eeriness of the situation. As you can see here, her innocent disposition and kind air directly contrast with his dark and brooding presence. You can immediately tell what direction the film is going in because of the conventions they were based upon. In Scopastasia, we represent the social issue of women's safety. We show an innocent girl being stalked by a random man for no reason other than her looks. There is no way this girl could have known about this behavior and is completely unaware of what he plans to do. This happens very frequently with real women, while possibly not this specific scenario, with men behaving inappropriately and scarily towards them. Men overstepping boundaries with women who they know, or don't, is a very common thing in the modern day, with me being able to say that from experience. Our film showcases one way that an act like this could come about. Our film is in the genre horror romance, which is, as the title suggests, a combination of the horror and romance genres. When researching this, I watched mainly the movie Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, 2007, because it is the most popular movie of that genre. In our film, we wanted to successfully create the feeling of dread and unease that is a staple for the horror genre, but also portray the cute rom-com feel of their first meet. We wanted to center more on the horror side of the genre during our intro because we wanted to highlight the feeling of their relationship early on. Our film's target audience is late teens to late 20s, as that is the typical audience for horror romance movies. The audience size is smaller than we originally expected, but that is because of the romance aspect of it, which pulls away a lot of the older audiences. The appeal of our film is the twists and turns that would take you through their relationship, going from the beginning with her thinking that it is a normal one, to her realizing and discovering the truth. The distribution of our film would be on YouTube so that we can share it to the largest audience we can. YouTube is used by millions of people, which will help us with reach. To market our film, we would mainly use TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, we would create an account to try to get shares and promotions from other small film companies. On TikTok, we would use trending sounds and clips from our movie to try and spike interest and get on the For You page, hopefully gaining some traction for our film. During our project, we had many trials and errors. We had to learn how to edit our movie, which took much longer than expected. Along with that, we all tried directing a film scene for the first time, which was difficult but rewarding once it was put together. Most of us had directed in the past because we all come from theater backgrounds, but theater directing and film directing are much different, we soon realized. You have to direct the camera and the actor and focus on much smaller details than on stage. We have a lot of bloopers of us having fun because we would make ourselves laugh. We had to figure out how to angle our camera a lot in the scenes in our bedroom because of the items that were in the way. We also had to figure out how to light a scene in a parking lot of the fair that was in the end scrapped because of how it turned out. To edit our film, we used Premiere. Although honestly, I cannot talk much about that aspect of it because my teammate did most of the editing. I can, however, talk about using Photoshop to create our mood boards. We imported photos that matched the vibes we wanted to achieve with both of our characters, our locations, and our props. This helped us get to know what our goal was for this project. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy our film intro.